Hi and welcome to my guide. Today we will be completing the Rogues Trader minigame, also known as how to unlock Ali Morrisane's Blackjack, Rune and clothing store, as well as the discounted travel costs by Carpet. By the way, you do not have to unlock all of these 3 shops. If you only want to open a specific one, timestamps to these ones will be in a pinned comment as well as in the description. So, quest requirements, the Feud, Rune Mysteries and Itchlarin helper. There are no stat requirements. Items needed, a couple of thousand GP. And to unlock the clothing store, you will need to have 3 of the same colored dice, as well as 3 animal pelts of the same kind. These can be from cow, snake, wolf or sheep. For the recommended items, nothing really, a stamina potion as a way to reducing clothing. And for the teleports, 2 teleports to Ali Morrisane, 1 to Pollnivneach, I will be using a POH, and 1 to Varrock, and then 1 after this minigame is over. So after you have completed those quests, let's go to the quest start of the Feud. Let's talk to Ali Morrisane and select option 1, 1, 2. And then he will also talk about runes. So, select option 2. And afterwards, let's unlock the rune store first, because I think that is the most important one out of the 3. Therefore, let's teleport to Varrock and let's talk to Aubrey in the rune store in the southeastern part of Varrock. Simply talk to him and select option 5. After this conversation is over, we will need to make our way back to Ali Morrisane. Once you've returned to Ali Morrisane, it is now already time to do our Sudoku puzzle. Talk to him and select option 1, 2, 3. You should always be able to buy elemental runes from him by simply unlocking the small chest and then using your strength or thieving level to unlock it by force. But if you want to buy or sell other runes that are not elemental, then you must solve a Sudoku puzzle to be able to do that. And this Sudoku puzzle, sadly enough, is all random for everyone. Because this is RuneScape, of course they use runes here instead of numbers, but we can easily change by assigning a number to all of these runes. You can give them any number, but I'm just gonna be doing it in order. So mine is gonna be a 1 for me, then 2 is fire, 3 is an air, and so on. Next, what I want you to do is go to your search engine, and then look for a Sudoku solver. Once you do this, click on any of these links and then simply fill out what is currently on your screen. So this is a 5, this is a 7, this is also 7, this is a 3. So for example, this one I've already copied to the first part. Be sure to do this slowly, because if you make a mistake, then you will need to do this all over again. That should be it. Everything should be inserted. Let's solve the puzzle. And then slowly, be sure to do it slowly and accurately, copy paste all of the numbers which correspond to a certain rune. If you don't take your time and you make one error, it will probably be unlikely that you will find your misplaced rune, and that will mean that you will have to start everything over. So be sure to take your time copying this. You only need to solve one Sudoku and then you have unlocked this rune store. Shop, street stall. Eight and 4. Open casket. Hopefully, no. I made a mistake. Fuck! I rushed. Fuck me, where's the error? Why not? There's no water rune in here. There must be one. There must be a 4 in here. This one needs to be a 4. What about now? Yes! Oh my god! That took a while. I had 3 errors that I had to fix. That took a while. Find out what the runes are. Doesn't really matter. Let's close this. And once you talk to him again and select option 1 and then 3, you'll be able to buy and sell all of your runes to Ali Morrisane. I will now also see that there's a big casket here on his market stall, but there's still 2 empty crates here. So let's fill these up with some clothes as well as blackjacks. So let's make our way to Pollnivneach. Simply go south and use the carpet ride, which will now cost 100 GP by the way, or simply teleport to the portal and then run south. Between the kebab shop and the camel shop, there should be a stand and a blackjack seller. Talk to him and select option 1. After you've selected option 1, you should see a short cutscene of a street urchin being at you. Once the cutscene is over, let's talk to the street urchin and select option 2. Once the street urchin has stolen a blackjack, let's talk to the blackjack seller once again. And he will now ship off some more blackjacks to Ali Morrisane. Next, let's run south to Sophanum. Simply right click, travel, option 1 to Sophanum, which will only cost you 100 GP because you have started this mini quest. Once we have reached Sophanum, south of the bank, you should find a crafting icon, where we had to be during the Itchlarin's little helper quest to get like the wooden icon or symbol made, if you can remember. Inside of that building you will find a guy called Simon. Talk to him and select option 2, and he will take 3 of your dice and also transfer some clothes that Ali Morrisane will be able to sell from that point onward. Alright, get you the materials. Here are the dice and they are at Ali Morrisane already. Let's teleport to him to see what he has in stock. You don't really have to. The blackjacks and the clothing are already available. But let's go see what he has. You can simply do this by talking to him and select the option about blackjacks, which should be number 1. You will now see that you are able to buy regular maple and willow blackjacks as well as the defensive maple, willow and oak blackjacks. Now I've tweeted Madash about the blackjacking code and he couldn't find anything inside of that code that would indicate increasing your chance of successfully knocking out NPCs with a blackjack that is made out of a better tier wood, nor could he find anything about the differences of offensive and defensive blackjacks in terms of knocking out, which is basically the only use that these things have. So therefore I'm going to skip the part of unlocking the offensive ones, and for this account, since I need 53 thieving for the desert treasure quest, I'm simply gonna be buying Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? I'm just gonna be buying like a maple defensive one. Now, if you're talking to him again and then select the second option about the clothes, you will see that he now sells the purple modified outfit as well as the red one. But Ali Morrisane is also able to sell desert robes as well as a fez. To make Ali Morrisane sell these items, you will need to return to Rhiannon, select option 2 once again and deliver this time some animal pelts, and then the contents will have changed. He will not be selling the modified clothes anymore, but instead desert clothing as well as fezzes. Simply talk to him again and select option 2, and here you'll find the desert clothing as well as the cool fez. He will only sell either of these. If you want to change your mind and you want to buy some more modified clothing, return to Cinnamon with 3 dice of the same color, select option 2, and the contents of Ali Morrisane clothing store will have changed once again. You can change this indefinitely. Alright, this was my guide how to complete the Rogues Trader mini quest. So basically you're now able to sell your crafted blood runes, you have now better fashionscape, and you now have a 50% discount when traveling by carpet in the desert. Alright, this was my quick guide how to complete all of this stuff. Subscribe, rate, and comment. Okay, thanks, bye bye.